Hey! You!
Who the hell is this?
Stop pretending you don't know who I am. It's me, Virginia. Still not remembering me?
Oh, you. Virginia. Of course I know who you are.
There you go. You should know who I am.
Yup. You were always jealous of me and had an inferiority complex when we went to school together. So you decided to date with every boy I used to date. You're basically just a dumpster for the guys I used to be with.
What the hell are you talking about, you witch? I guess you should be hurtful that all your boyfriends left you for me. Well, I'm prettier and curvier than you. All your boyfriends threw themselves at me because I'm more beautiful than you, both inside and outside. Poor you.
Not at all. You picked them up when I was about to dump them. That's why you're called a dumpster. Not to mention you don't have a decency not to text someone in the middle of the night.
Shut up! That's not true. Every single one of them begged me to date them because they were so bored of you that they couldn't stand you anymore. Well, they said you make them sick or something. I was their goddess. You would not know what it feels like to be a goddess since you could never be me. It's actually very tiring to listen to the boys whining about you. You don't need to be jealous of me.
Yeah, right. That still doesn't change the fact that you're a dumpster. Just saying.
You're terrible!
Whatever. Why are you talking to me, though? What do you need?
I'm talking to you to talk about your ex-husband, whom I call my husband. I thought you would want to know how Jeremy is doing. He said he is at his happiest moment in his entire life. I can't help him loving me too much.
Good for you. I don't want to know how he's doing, though. I dumped him on you after using him for years, remember? Sorry, but not sorry that you picked up a piece of garbage.
You never dumped him. He left you for me, to be exact. Well, he just loves me even more now that I'm pregnant. He said he's excited to start a family with me that he never wanted to do with you. He's disgusted just to talk about the times when he was with you. He said he regretted marrying you the moment he started walking down the aisle. Poor you. You never knew how he felt about you during your marriage. You should have done better. How did you make him be disgusted about you just by talking about it? You have some skills, don't you?
Sure thing. Take care, and I'm going to block you.
Hey, Georgia! Hold up! Hold on just for a moment. How are you doing? Are you capable of putting some food on the table?
Monthly revenue is $300K,
Nope. It's $320K, to be exact. Get it right.
Well, isn't that just great for you? I'm doing fine with all the passive income I'm getting from alimony from your lovely husband on top of my salary. You should rather worry about yourself than wondering about me. I guess you started talking to me to brag about how you make that much a month. But I'm actually worried your baby in your belly will be just like you.
What the hell? Who do you think you are, bringing up my baby here? You ugly piece of crap.
Hey, to be honest with you, aren't you worried on your end? Your baby is a girl, right? It's said that a daughter follows in the footsteps of her mother. Then maybe she's going to sleep around, being exposed to all kinds of STDs, hit on married men, and ultimately marry one of them by breaking his family. Damn. She's not even born yet, but I feel sorry for her for having a mother like you and a crappy life her mother had.
You're saying that because you're jealous of me, aren't you? Of course you're jealous. Jeremy dumped you and married me. And he's even doing better by making a lot of money and having a baby with me. Just say if you're jealous of me instead of cursing at my baby, you witch. How dare you bring my baby into this? How would you feel if I cursed at your baby?
I don't have a baby, remember? I won't have a baby in the future either because you snatched the potential father of my baby who became your husband. Oh, that's right. You're just so dumb that you can't even think. My bad. I forgot that we are not able to have a decent conversation because of your lack of intelligence.
Oh, wow. Aren't you cute trying to insult me?
Nothing against that fetus of yours. I was just worried about her. You should be appreciative of me for caring about her.
What a lunatic. I'm going to block you now. Don't you ever talk to me again.
Same here. I don't want to talk to you ever again as well. Thank you for blocking me. What is this? I thought you blocked me. You should have kept me blocked.
I'm just saying I'm so tired lately. You don't have any idea what it takes to have a daily sales of $10,000. You should come work for me if you have nothing to do. I would be delighted to be your boss. I'll give you a special treatment by paying you $1 more per hour than the other employees. That sounds tempting, doesn't it? I know you're not in a good shape right now, so take it when I offer this. This is what a friend is for, right?
Nope. I don't need your special treatment or whatever. Shut up and get the hell away from me.
Look at you. What's your problem? You were like this when we were in school, too. You should be nice to me for offering you a great deal, but instead you're cussing at me. I'm a pregnant woman. Watch your mouth. Why are you sending me this?
This is the picture of our conversation from the other day. You cussed at me endlessly, remember? You should watch your mouth if you have time to brag about your money. Don't forget your future daughter is listening to everything you say.
I need to kill you sooner than later.
I get it that you're making a lot of money, so stop. It feels like you're sending me a bunch of junk mail every day.
Why should I stop? It's just getting more fun. There you are, jealous of me making daily sales of $10,000. Everyone has their timing and luck. I think you don't have one, but Jeremy and I do. Jeremy went through a hell when he was with you. Now he's at his best for being with me. Poor thing. He shouldn't have gone through what he had to go through if he married me in the first place. It's good that he's back to where he's supposed to be. It's better to be late than never, right?
That's fantastic. Congratulations, you have every piece of him. I'm telling you, I don't even want to know how Jeremy is doing, so you can stop talking to me about him or about anything. Okay?
You must be jealous. I'll talk to you later. Get some instant noodles if you can't afford actual meals. Jeremy is too nice that he still would care about his ex-wife, who was horrendous, by the way, if she's hungry because she can't afford the food. He will feel bad about it if his ex-wife had died of hunger in this world where pretty much everyone can make a prosperous living.
Wow. You don't know the end of it, do you?
Woo! What a day! It's getting hard for me to keep up sales since my belly is getting bigger and the due date is approaching soon. I'm asking you again. Are you really not interested in working for us? You know what? I'll be super generous and offer to pay you $3 more per hour than anyone else. It can't be more than $3, though. There has to be some kind of equality between the employees. I'm sure this is a good deal for you because you're jobless.
You're saying a lot, but everything you're saying is worthless. You have such a lot to say considering it's 2 a.m. right now. You should stop texting me in the middle of the night.
It's not easy to keep up with that kind of daily sales only with Jeremy and only one barista. It's also physically demanding that we need to be standing up for extended hours with our wrists and fingers constantly moving. It can be challenging for someone who is not physically ready. Our business is basically printing money at this point. You'd be an idiot not to join the company. We advertise on Insta and we're so well known on social media. We have a huge following with the younger generation. They say our products are lit.
Why do I need to know all of this?
I'm saying you should work for us and watch and learn how you can make a lot of money. Honestly, I'm sure you miss Jeremy since he left you for me against your wish. So I'll let you watch him while working. How generous I am, right? I'm saying you can earn money and watch the guy you miss all the time. I know you have no particular skill since you spent most of your time focusing on being a basketball player when we were in school. You don't have an academic background, do you?
I just don't know why you're treating me like this with an extreme pride of yourself. You know what? Be proud of yourself as much as you want to. Carry on.
What are you talking about? Is it because your ego was hurt? Well, it must be. Hey, we've known each other for a long time. You don't need to be so shameful to me. We can't be as close as being sisters, but we can still be friends, right? I'm definitely willing to share my husband with you. See, I'm rising above. I'm being friendly to my husband's terrible ex-wife. I'm so nice.
Did you take your medication?
What medication? I don't usually take any medication.
Oh, I thought the wires in your brain are all crossed and you need your medication to make it function again.
Shut up, freak!
What the hell are you trying to do? What did you say? You are willing to share your husband with me? Did I ever say I want him back? What a psycho. You're just an adulterous witch who snatched a married man from his wife. You're nothing more than that. Don't be so proud of yourself. You must be very mistaken of yourself in thinking you've accomplished something big. But the reality is that you're just an adulteress. You should be very shameful of yourself with a scarlet letter on your chest. Does your mom know you're so clueless? Well, I don't think so. She would have told you to shut up if she knew what her daughter is up to, right?
You're always like this when I try to be friendly with you. I'm trying here.
I never asked you to try. I don't want to be friendly with you. I don't even want to have a conversation with you.
Are you satisfied now that you are neglecting my effort?
You're someone from my past, and I'm not going back to it. We're never going to be friends again. And what effort? Please show an effort not to text me if you want to show any type of effort for me. Okay? Please stop texting me. I despise you.
Fine! I was stupid to reach out to you. Why did I do it when you don't even appreciate it?
Thanks for finally coming to your senses. It was very unpleasant knowing you, and I don't wish you well.
Wow! Our sales were greater than $300,000 this month again. Jeremy and I accomplished so much, right? I'm wondering what you must be thinking when you see this. An outrage of losing your very capable ex-husband? A jealousy? A blame on yourself for not making as much as we do? Whatever it is, deal with it yourself. Hey! You should say something if you read it. What the hell? What a psycho. I'm not going to stand for it if you ignore me this time again. By the way, I gave birth to my daughter yesterday. She's like an angel. She's just perfect and so adorable. Would you like to see the picture of her?
Nope. I thought I said I don't want to see it.
My daughter is so cute, isn't she? I can tell she's going to be even more beautiful when she's older. Should I let her be a movie star? I'm worried about her future already. She's giving me a hard time because of breastfeeding and waking up every 2 hours or so, but it's all worth it. She is the most precious thing to me. Jeremy fell in love with her too. He said his world is upside down because of his precious daughter. He was like he could die for her, and that he never would have felt this way if he was still married to you. He said, "Thank you for giving me such a wonderful life. I couldn't have done it without you. Marrying you was the best choice I've ever made in my life."
Listen, I tell you for the last time, don't text me. I don't know what I'm going to do if you text me ever again.
What's up with you? I don't know what it is, but this is exactly why your ex-husband ran away from you and divorced you.
You should say it correctly. I was the one who divorced him. He was divorced when you started dating.
Same thing. You lost your husband to me either way, didn't you?
Whatever. I can't stress to you enough that I don't want to talk to you.
You need to watch your temper. Okay, got it.
You've got a problem. What the hell? What's all this? You should read it yourself. Your wife is crazy and keeps texting me in the middle of the night. She can't stop bragging about how she's making a lot of money. I told her 1,000,000 times to stop it, but she won't listen. Why should I be bothered by her? She's worthless to me. Oh my gosh. You didn't tell her about your business yet? You should tell her if you haven't, because I can't put up with her anymore. Actually, no. I couldn't tell her what really happened. Then shut her up or something! Okay, I will. I'm sorry. You should be! Grow up, both of you! She couldn't stop bragging about your newborn girl. She said you told her that you couldn't have such a joyful life with me and you're 100% satisfied with your life with her. I believe she was exaggerating. But are you actually happy? Honestly, I can't congratulate you with all my heart. But I think it's better if you have a happy life than a miserable one. But I didn't want her to text me all the time to brag about how perfect her life is. Of course not. She shouldn't have done it. To be honest with you, she's so reckless. Her recklessness can't be controlled and she always does whatever she wants to do without thinking for a second. It's shameful to say this, but I never worried about anything like this when I was married to you. You were always sane and responsible. I don't want to talk about what happened in the past. I hate every bit of what I had to go through because of you and your mistress witch, and I don't want to recall it. Talking about the past won't change anything, so cut the crap and make sure to keep an eye on her. I don't want to hear from her anymore. All you had was a mere $50,000 when I divorced you. But start behaving if you don't want to lose your business. Okay? Isn't that everything for you losers? Oh no, it can't happen. I have a baby now. Please, I'm going to speak to her not to bother you anymore. Please don't take my business away from me. I beg you. I understand your situation, so you should make her stop texting me with ridiculous stuff. It's not even funny anymore. Sure thing. Will do. Virginia!
What is it? Why are you texting me instead of coming home? I miss you and our baby misses her daddy, too. Oh, grab some diapers and formulas on your way. I'm trying my best with breastfeeding, but I don't think I'm making enough milk. I think Similac is better than Enfamil. Make sure to grab Similac from Target, since they offer 10% discount.
Why? Why are you doing this?
Huh? You don't want to grab diapers and formulas for our baby girl?
Not that. Did you talk to Georgia bragging about our sales sheet?
Yeah. I guess so. Why? Did that witch talk to you? Unbelievable. She must have feelings left for you even though she pretended not to have. That's so funny. She doesn't want to bruise her ego, but she still missed you, so she couldn't help it, right?
Give me a break. Stop talking to her. We don't want to get on her nerves. She never asked about us and how we're doing, and she doesn't want to hear about us. Why did you have to get started?
You're being so weird and overreacting. Why is that? Do you miss her too? Do you still have feelings for her? Is that it?
That's not what I'm talking about.
Then what is it? Why are you yelling at me?
You know we had hard times until lately. Our life had been better only for about 2 years, and you don't want to go back to our old life only after 2 years, do you? You should have stayed quiet. You didn't need to advertise our life. You're ruining it instead of helping.
What the hell are you talking about? You lost me. What does me calling her have to do with us going back to 2 years ago and ruining our life?
Do you even have any idea how I opened this business?
You told me you applied for a franchise and you got it. That's what you told me when we opened this business.
Actually, I lied to you. That's not how I opened it.
What do you mean you lied to me? What did you lie to me about? Was there any other way to open a business? Or is it not a franchise?
Well, actually, We had a really tough time when we started our marriage after I was divorced with nothing.
You weren't divorced. You should say it correctly. It's her who was divorced by you. You chose me over her and she was divorced. Do you get it?
Whatever. That's not the point here. Do you remember what it was like back then? My business closed its doors and we were literally broke that all I could afford was a bag of spinach and that was the only thing I had for 3 days.
That's right. It's such a reminisce. We thought it was a dead end and we wouldn't have a future. But now we're so wealthy. Who could have imagined? We wouldn't be able to have a baby if we stayed that way. Thanks to you, it's because you worked so hard for us. Good job.
That's right. I fought tooth and nail to get where we are right now. And we don't want to go back to our miserable life, do we?
Of course not.
If you keep calling her, we really might have to go back to our old days. I'm telling you, you need to stop bothering her.
So, why is that? What does Georgia have to do with us going back to our old life? Tell me.
Well, Georgia is actually the real president of the business. Not me.
Come again? President? What president? Who was the president again? Who did you say it was?
My ex-wife, Georgia. Your college friend, Georgia. She is the president of all of this. She is the boss of us.
That can't be true. You must be mistaken. That doesn't even make sense. How does she have that kind of big money to become a president of such a global business? I don't think so. She didn't mention anything to me either. She would have told me already if she was the one because she has insecurities.
I heard it from my friends about a year after I was divorced. They told me that she established a tech business with the alimony I provided to her and hit the jackpot.
What? Oh my goodness! How did she even grow her business to a total success only within a short period of time?
You know she's always been smart. She always had a 4.0 GPA even when she focused on her basketball.
No way! She is a dumb hillbilly who only knows how to use her body parts, not her brain. That's absurd.
I begged her for her approval to give me a job. I was in so much distress that I couldn't even make a living for you. I literally got down on my knees and begged her for her grace, and she accepted it because I was so miserable. I wouldn't have let me open our branch if I were in her shoes, but she was being very generous and let me have a franchise. You wouldn't have done it either if you were in her shoes, would you? That's how we got the business and became wealthy. We couldn't even have started what we have if it wasn't for her. We need to be thankful for her. But instead, you were bragging about it? Do you think it even makes sense? Part of our profits go to her, and she's the boss of us. She's the boss of everybody. I'm telling you, don't get on her nerves. She might tell us to quit with our business if she gets upset.
Why in the world didn't you tell me this earlier? You should have told me when we started this business. Oh no! Hi, Georgia. Are you asleep?
What is it again? It's 2 a.m.
I thought I told you not to bother me in the middle of the night. It's becoming a disgusting habit of yours. You shouldn't text anyone at 2 a.m. unless you have a life-threatening emergency. I told you a million times not to bother me, yet you still do. I knew you were dumb, but this is seriously stupid. I'm texting you because it's actually a life-threatening emergency to me.
What is it?
I'm so sorry, Georgia. I am really sorry. I can't apologize to you enough. I had no idea at all. I mean, Miss President, I'm so sorry for what I did. Please forgive me this one time. I swear I'm never, ever going to bother you anymore. I'll keep my word, I promise.
What the hell is this?
I think I went nuts. I was insane. You were right. I have an inferiority complex, and I wanted to show off because I thought you didn't have what I had. I completely crossed the line, and I'm so sorry. Please don't take our business away from us.
Did I say I'm going to take your business away from you? Chill. What would other people think of me? Look what you're saying. You're making me a bad person.
That's not what I meant. I'm sorry.
You know what? I tried to ignore what happened to you. I don't care if you end up on the streets or if you die of hunger. That doesn't have anything to do with me. But Jeremy, that garbage, got on his knees and begged me profusely with his tears for a franchise. You know what's funny, though? What's all this? What are you two doing here? Virginia! Stop it right there! Please shut up!
I texted her only to apologize. I thought I owe her an apology.
I told you you're helping me when you shut up and don't do anything. What a scene. What the hell are you two doing, huh? Georgia, that's not it.
Georgia? You always called her a witch and now you're calling her Georgia? How lovely of you.
Virginia, now is not the time to talk about such crap. Just shut up.
I mean, okay, you're right. Anyways, Miss President, I can't apologize to you enough for what I did, because what I did was so wrong. Please save us. I'm so sorry, ma'am.
What did I ever do to you idiots?
Miss President, Georgia, please. We had our good old times together.
What good old times? Which one? The time when you snatched every one of my boyfriends, or you hitting on my husband and eventually ending my marriage? You tell me.
I mean, I have no idea why I did that to you. I beg your forgiveness.
I'm so mad talking about it. Yes, ma'am. You thought I was a sucker because I didn't say anything? Of course not. Why would I? What are you talking about? You're lying straight to my face. I knew all about it all along. I know that you've been sourcing our materials from countries that have sketchy labor laws. That goes completely against what this company is about and why I started it. I knew about it but kept my mouth shut for now because I knew you had a baby on the way. I was planning on addressing it after the baby was here, which is what I'm doing now. I remained quiet out of generosity, but it's over now. I wouldn't take it anymore. You don't even know what I did for you after what you did to me. And your dumb wife is just getting on my nerves even when I warned her over and over again. Honey, Georgia, please. Who are you calling honey? Your honey is that witch in your bed who doesn't even realize what's going on and what she's about to face.
Who are you calling honey? You can't do that, even if you're so desperate.
Oh my God. You please shut the hell up.
Why are you yelling at me?
Oh my goodness. I can't stand this anymore. Have a lover's quarrel at your house in your own time without me. I'm going to send someone to cancel the franchise contract next week, so you should know. I'm going to charge you for a penalty for breach of contract if one of you calls and bothers me one more time. Understood? Gosh, Virginia. Do you even understand what's going on? Why did you have to talk to her? You don't have a brain?
Why are you blaming me? I was only trying to help. I thought I needed to apologize even if I don't mean it because I wanted to keep our business. What the hell is wrong with that woman? Not only did she not accept my apology, we're probably going to be fired. Why did I have to apologize to her if she was going to ruin it anyway? This is so unfair. I'm furious. Can she even do that? I understand she's the president, but it's extremely unreasonable to ambush us like this. I told you we had to use specific sourcing, didn't I? This is exactly why I told you so. Why didn't you listen to me? Well, getting them from the market was cheaper and we could make more profit out of it.
Jesus Christ. It's you. You ruined everything at the end of the day. I shouldn't have left Georgia and married you. I should have known better. It's my biggest mistake in life.
What did you just say?
You have to let go of your complex. This won't help anyone.
I don't have a complex.
What I'm saying is, what are we going to do now? We even have a baby. Raising her will cost a lot of money. How are we going to afford a living from now on?
You should know what to do. Why do you keep yelling at me? We can open another business using the money we earned here.
Why do you think I got down on my knees in front of Georgia? Because we don't have money. We can't afford to open another business. You don't have any idea, do you?
I took the steps immediately to remove the two of them from the company. They begged and screamed that they were sorry, but I didn't want to hear any of it. I prided myself and this company on being as transparent in our practice as possible, which means always sourcing products from places that have fair labor laws. For them to do what they did was inexcusable. Virginia sent me a desperate text updating me on their situation since everything went down. She said they're living in hell and struggling every day. Jeremy started as an Amazon delivery driver making less than $1,000 a month and barely making a living for 3 of them. The mistress Virginia kept on spending as much as when she was doing well, that only made her pile on credit card debt. I heard that she's trying to borrow money from a numerous number of friends to handle the debt, but that doesn't seem to be going well either. It's so satisfying that those 2 people who gave me a living hell are now being punished and paying for what they did. But I feel bad about the baby. Their poor baby should not be responsible for what her parents did. I genuinely wish things will get better for the sake of the baby. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe for more videos.